Understanding tax rules for dependent 18-year-olds.
Hello there. Today, we're delving into the complex world of taxes. Specifically, we're going to address a common question many parents and their 18-year-old dependents often have. Can an 18-year-old dependent who works still be claimed if they file their own taxes? Stick around, and let's unravel this together.
What defines a dependent?
Before we get to the core of our discussion, it's important to understand what qualifies someone as a dependent. Dependents are usually the children or relatives of a taxpayer who rely on that taxpayer for at least half of their financial support. For the IRS, there are two types of dependents: qualifying children and qualifying relatives. We are specifically talking about qualifying children here. An 18-year-old can be a dependent, typically if they are a full-time student for at least 5 months of the year, and they don't provide more than half of their own support. They also need to live with the taxpayer for more than half the year.
Can a dependent file their own taxes?
So, your 18-year-old dependent has started working, and now they want to file their own taxes. But does that affect your ability to claim them as a dependent? Here's the deal. Yes, a dependent can still file their own taxes. In fact, they should if they meet the income filing requirements. But it's essential to remember that them filing their own taxes doesn't necessarily mean they're off your tax return.
Does a dependent filing their own taxes impact my ability to claim them?
Here's the key point. Even if a dependent files their own taxes, you can still claim them on your tax return. However, they must ensure they don't claim themselves as an independent on their own return. This is a common error that can cause the IRS to reject one or both of the tax returns due to the duplicate claim.
What are the benefits of claiming an 18-year-old dependent?
There's a reason why you'd want to claim your 18-year-old as a dependent. Claiming dependents can qualify you for certain tax benefits, including the child tax credit, the credit for other dependents, and potentially more. Keep in mind, these tax benefits could phase out depending on your income level. And there we have it. To sum it up, an 18-year-old dependent who works can still be claimed on your tax return even if they file their own taxes. They just need to ensure they do not claim themselves as an independent. It's all about understanding the rules and coordinating your filings to make the most of potential tax benefits. I hope this has been helpful in clearing up some of your tax-related queries. Remember, tax laws can change, and each person's tax situation is unique, so it's always a good idea to consult a tax professional for advice tailored to your circumstances. Thanks for tuning in, and happy filing!